Name That Price is something we like to do here on the channel. It basically involves both of us stating specific project directives in the realm of video production, and each of us then will think about and mull on each directive and then state the quote that we'd give and that we charge the client for that specific project. If you haven't seen part 1 of this video, then please make sure you check it out in the description below. And I have the pleasure of having one of my best bros, Amir Muhammad, who I like to call my health and fitness and business mentor. But he's not only that, he's of course an extremely talented video editor, video beauty retoucher, and workflow consultant. We have the pleasure of having him today for yet another round of Name That Price. First project is going to be a day in the life type of package I think that we're going to create. It's going to be a social media bundle. It's going to involve video editing for Beyonce for an entire month. What would you charge? All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, and bam! 30,000 every month.
I put 100,000. Yeah, well, I think, yeah, it's gonna be per month. And then I have a plus on here too. Plus 25% royalties. The $100,000, the reason why I say that is because we're gonna be doing nothing but a bunch of organizing. And the big actually cost for me would be the revisions and also the rush turnaround time. Because when you're doing day in life, it has to be turned around in a quick amount of time. Then the micro content as well, but also the trailer, because we're going to actually do like a trailer of the month, so it gets people wanting to see the whole day in the life, so it actually feels like more of like an episodic type series. And then on top of that, the 25% royalties is in case the footage gets used in the documentary.
Oh, bro. Dude, okay, I like the royalties thing. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because a lot of things that that we shoot ends up in documentaries and is uncredited, but if you put that little clause in there, 25% royalties, all the footage you're doing, especially for her in her career where she's at now, everything is going to be documented. That's going to be archived and reused and used again, especially since you're going to be getting intimate moments that no one else could shoot, because now you're getting footage that is exclusive.
So guys, I've been editing for 15 years and I'll be the first to say that I do use templates like the ones here to save some time. Millions of video creators like you and me do this, but unfortunately it can get really expensive, especially when you're talking about $50 for a one-off license. Now guys, from video editor to video editor, what if I told you I could get you access to unlimited downloads and usage of a massive library of quality digital products that can be used in personal and commercial projects, and it would only cost you $9. I'm talking about title packs, transition packs, effects packs, motion graphics packs, stock footage, social media packs, lower thirds packs, basically any digital product you could ever dream of having. Sounds great, right? Well, with this special offer to the Envato Elements library, you can get complete access for only $9. Click on the link in the description to take advantage of this deal. Now let's get back to the video. All right guys, next directive is you have been instructed to shoot and edit a product video. Shout out to my sis Quinn, who's also in New York City. She does a lot of these. What if you had to do a product video for like a coffee bean company? That would involve one video that they put on their front page or right on their landing page. It would just be basically a 30-second video, kind of like, we'll call it like a Daniel Schiffer type video maybe, right? 30 seconds. What would you charge for that? It would be shot all in one location. Let's say a coffee shop. 1, 2, 3, and bam, 5,000. What you put?
I put 10,000. I had 30. I had 30 before, but I went to 10,000.
Give him a discount. Okay, 10,000. So break that one down for me.
All right. So basically, I'm thinking about more of the way Daniel Schiffer does things. So he not only does he like takes the brand consideration in mind, but he actually comes in as a creative director. So we're not just putting a product video together that they want. We're putting a product video that they dreamed about. And since it's going on the front page, it's actually going to drive more traffic. And also that's why I asked if it was an established brand, because they have more money for the budget, and they're going to roll it out throughout their outlet, and they're going to probably have it up for a long time. They run the campaign, so just put a little cushion in there just to get some money, because I know we can't get money on the back end.
So 10,000. So are you thinking about? Are you going to be showing? I guess. Are you going to be coming with like advanced robots and like slow-mo type of quick release type of
Yeah, that all included, but it's also the creative, because it's how you tell the story of the brand in a unique way. So you're kind of in the marketing consultant as well as the creative director field. You're not just going in there and just shooting at your own location. You're coming up with a lot of the ideas.
I guess I was kind of thinking more of if I were to show up with me and like another person and we try to kind of bang out something with kind of just the equipment we had, doing almost type of like a DIY type of setup.
What I would say, even though it's DIY, it's still, you're creating a new like workflow. You're creating a new like type of idea, and that creativity has to be accounted for, because I know countless times we've been, as creatives, we come up with new ideas, new ways to change the game as far as like how to tell a story in a unique way to make the customer more engaged. And a lot of people, they don't quantify for that. Like they don't, what I would say, they don't put a number to that. But the company who did it for the client, they have a number to it. They receive that number.
All right, next one. Let's keep going. An aquatic center, a public aquatic center, has commissioned you to shoot the video for the first quarter. Kind of talking about they just built up a new addition to their facility. They have like a new water slide. They got new events. You know, it's the summer, so they got a whole bunch of stuff going on. They're gonna put it on the front page of their website. You are gonna be shooting and editing. What would you charge? I almost forgot. The video length is gonna be 1 minute. All right, 3, 2, 1, bam. 7,500.
I'll put 15.
I'd want to leave with 5K as far as my fee, 5K plus, and that'll include me shooting and editing. I would leave, what is that? Around like 2K plus for me to hire out a small team, get some water case housing for the camera that I'd be using. I'd probably use like a Blackmagic 4K.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking about insurance too, because we're using a red Komodo along with the housing. I don't know if they have housing yet, maybe custom housing that they have, but it was really for me about insurance for the gear, money for the crew, and making sure that camera was protected, honestly, man. Because we're around water, and a lot of cameras that we use now are not even weather sealed, but they're cinema grade. I think about using the red for this because it's going to be on their front page, and you want to make sure it has the highest quality possible.
Makes sense. I definitely wasn't thinking red for this one. It depends on the type of shoot you want, right? Bringing a red to set instantly means you're gonna have to probably hire an AC. Like, it just comes with more bulk as far as the crew needed. All right, Amir, you ready for this one?
Yeah, definitely.
This is gonna be a Netflix trailer. A Netflix trailer for their next original feature. This trailer is going to be 1 minute. It's going to be action packed. It's going to have a lot of sound design. It's going to look amazing. It's going to be colored well. What would you charge? All right, 3, 2, 1, bang. 30K. What you put?
I put 20,000. Wow, you got me.
Okay, cool. Now, to a lot of you guys that may think like that's pretty ridiculous, I'll tell you why that's not ridiculous. Because a trailer is like a minute. It's like, oh, you know, a minute, 30K, 20K. This comes from personal experience. I remember, I won't tell who it was with or when, but I got to do a project with The Weeknd. It was, again, a trailer. It was literally 1 minute. And I charged almost this much for a trailer that was significantly simpler than a movie trailer. That's going to incorporate tons of sound design, tons of clips that you're pulling from different parts of the movie. You're gonna have to go through so many revisions because it has to be approved by so many different levels up the chain. Yeah, it took me like 2 months to edit this. Ended up being mine was like a 30 minute or a 1 minute. It ended up being, there's like different versions of 1 minute, 30 second, 10 second, 5 second. And it just took the revisions. The revisions alone took up the majority of that budget. Hours and hours and hours. It may even be more than 30K as far as a Netflix trailer. I'd be very curious to see what trailer editors actually charge some of these big clients, because I've never edited a movie trailer before. All right, Amir, are you ready for our last directive?
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna do a bar mitzvah, but you told me about one specific one that you did called a swag mitzvah.
Yeah, so basically the swag mitzvah was play on words, because the kid, he had a bar mitzvah and he had swag at the same time. But he was a DJ, and he was one of the best DJs I've ever seen, especially at his age. He was able to play music from before his time and music of his time, and he was able to blend that well. So he would have everyone dancing on the dance floor, and it was an amazing party. Like, he had He had robots there. It was insane. It was really insane.
Okay, check this out. I'm gonna have you quote for a highlight video. We're gonna call it it's gonna be a 5-minute highlight video of that swag mitzvah. You're gonna have to get there probably, you know, maybe an hour or so early, 2 hours early, and you have to stay for the entire length of the event. How was the event? How long was the event?
Yeah, it was like 5 to 6 hours, something like that. Yeah.
What would you charge for that? Shooting and editing. 3, 2, 1. Bam.
Man, 2K.
3,000, man. 3,000.
Yeah, why 3,000?
3,000? I feel like I'd try to take that entire load myself. 3,000 just be my directing, shooting, editing fee, and I wouldn't even hire anyone else. I just go in with my Blackmagic Pocket 4K, shoot.
For me, for those parties, I wouldn't go so high end because I think the Blackmagic Pocket is very high end. Plus, plus you're gonna need a light as well too, like either a video light on top of the camera as well.
Oh, gotcha.
Because the environment changes crazy. There's a lot of lights, then it gets dark. Yeah.
You didn't do any interviews, right? It was just like kind of recording ambient noise and like cool edit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, good point. Maybe I'll bring like my Sony then, my Sony A6400.
I did it with a 65, so I that's a perfect camera you're gonna be having.
Still charge 3K though. I ain't going down on that because the editing, you know, the time.
Yes. Yeah. You gotta really push the video. Yeah.
Amir, thank you so much again for another riveting game of Name That Price. Such an incredibly talented individual that you are. If anyone wants to reach Amir, check him out on his Instagram, AMW Films. He's based out of New York, but he travels everywhere. He does fashion, video production projects with literally the biggest people in the game. It's been an honor, man. And yet again, thank you for watching this video. And as always, remember guys, to keep it chill.